What's going on, YouTube? This is Graphic Optical Designs coming at you with another video tutorial. It's been a while since I last posted a video tutorial, but that's because I've been really busy lately trying to get some of my jobs done. But now that I have some free time, I'm coming at you with this video tutorial. I know that I still have to finish that Avengers mini episode series. I still have to finish that, and I promise that I will finish it, but because of my busy schedule lately, I only had time to do a quick video tutorial, and I'm gonna make this one real quick and short, nice and sweet. So let's get started. This is the final product of what we're going to create. Let's go to File, create a new document. I'm gonna call my document Grass. Set my settings to 1280 by 720. Resolution, depending if you're printing or posting this on the web, it's gonna stay at 72. Everything else will stay as it is. Hit OK. First things first, let's create a new layer. Command Shift N or Control Shift N. OK. Let's fill this layer with the gray. And the gray we're going to use is A2 9F 9F. OK. Alt or Control Delete or Option Delete. Next, we go to Filter. Go to Noise. Add Noise. The amount is going to be at 218.87%, distribution at Gaussian, and make sure the monochromatic is on. Hit OK. Next thing we're going to do is go back up to Filter. I'm sorry, not Filter. We're going to go to Adjustment Layers and add an adjustment. We're going to add a hue and saturation. Before I even do this, I want to show you guys something else you guys can do. Before I apply the filter, you guys can convert this layer into a smart object. And once you apply a filter to a smart object, you guys are going to get what's called smart filters. Smart filters are basically filters that are smart, as the name implies. But nonetheless, you can change and edit the settings you have put for your document. So as you can see, you have this little bottom layer that goes in the bottom of the layer 1, and that's for you to change your stuff. So you can change it, edit it, place a mask on it, what have you. But later on, you can change it and change the amount, put it to uniform if you want. Change the monochromatic to its color, or make the amount less, more, however you want. It's just a little quick technique, a non-destructive technique, and it's this kind of technique we need to be using so we don't waste time and start from the beginning all over again. This is just a little quick tip for you guys. So let's continue back to what we were doing. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add an adjustment layer. Let's go to an adjustment icon and add hue and saturation. Make sure that colorist is checked on, and let's link our adjustment layer to our noise layer. Just link it using Alt, Option, or Control click. I'm sorry, Option, click, or R, or Control click to link it to your noise layer. And we're gonna set our hue to a bright green color. So 127, it works fine. I'm gonna bump up the saturation to 85. The lightness, we're gonna bump it down to 55. And so far so good. That's gonna stay as it is. We're gonna add another adjustment layer. This time we're going to use levels, and Let's bump down darkness up to 38, and the lightness not so much. Maybe like the 245 will be good. So right about there. And the midtones at 1.23. And make sure that layer is clipped on. So that's good. Next thing we're gonna do is let's add the curves adjustment here. And for this just curves, let's just make a simple S-shaped curve. Nothing too complicated. If you don't like these settings, you can always go ahead and change them. If you want to add more green to it, just change the selection to green, make it more green. Maybe you want to make it less green, make it a little bit darker, what have you. Depending on your preference, you get different results. So far, that's been looking good. Next thing we're gonna do, make sure that your layer is clipped as well. Next thing we're gonna do is just add some text. I'll put GOD for graphic optical designs. Change the color to some sort of brown color to represent the mud. I'm gonna make a little effect that represents imprint on the grass. So we're gonna pick a nice brownish color, brownish mud color. So that looks good. And the hexavalue code for this is going to be 3C2404. Hit OK. Check for the confirmation. Select all by hitting Command Control A. Align your text to the middle of the document. Horizontally and vertically deselect. Command D to deselect. Command D or Control D. Next, we're gonna do is we're gonna convert this text layer to a smart object. So let's just do that. Right click and convert to smart object. Now we're gonna add our blending options, our effects to it, our layer styles. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna putting an inner shadow, not inner glow, inner shadow. There we go, inner shadow. Turn up global lighting, set the angle to 90%, 90 degrees, sorry. And your blend mode set it to normal. Distance, we're gonna leave at 3. Our size is gonna be set to 1. Now we're gonna go and do a drop shadow. And this drop shadow, it's not gonna be your regular drop shadow. We're gonna make this into a highlight. So you can either use normal for the blending options, blending modes. Use normal, lighten, screen, overlay, or soft light. I personally like to use soft light, but it all depends what's your taste in blending modes. So I'm gonna go with soft light. Set my color to white. Turn off global lights. Set this to 5. 5 looks to be looking good. Let's put it to 10. It's good. Let me go back to inner shadow. We adjust it a little bit more. And let's see, it looks good. But not to take more of your time. I'm just gonna leave it just as it is. Like you guys can just go ahead and just choose a different color for it. To make this a little bit more realistic, give it more of a realistic effect. You can go on, search online for some grass brushes and add them to to your collection of brushes. So what we're gonna do is now just erase parts of this text. This is why from the beginning I converted it to a smart object in order to maintain the text editable, but yet being able to erase parts of it. Because when you're not using a smart object, you would have to rasterize your text in order to change it or alter it. But when you convert it to a smart object, you're able to edit it without rasterizing the text, thus making it editable. So now what I'm gonna do is go into my brushes by hitting the hotkey B, or B as in boy, or just go into your tool set over here. So just go to the menu bar, your brush menu bar, and if you guys loaded up your grass brush, load that up, select that. Since we're going to be working on a mask layer, remember that whatever is black hides and whatever is white reveals, so you want to hide. So just make your brush small and begin to just edit. Just go ahead and begin erasing parts of your text, and this is just to give it some sort of just more of a realistic effect to it. Is if your brush is acting a little bit like mine, just go ahead into your brushes. If you guys don't see it, go up to Window and choose Brush. Now what I'm going to do is turn off, since the scattering is on, color dynamics is on for my brush presets. I'm going to change all that. I'm going to turn it off because I only want a couple of settings to be on. I don't want major settings, so I'm just going to turn some of these off because I don't want it to be completely dynamic. I just want a couple of few changes that I could do manually. But if you guys want more of a change, more of a different effect, maybe you want more grass, maybe you want less grass, maybe you want a variety of grass strands. It's all up to you. You can make those changes by going to your dynamics brush settings. To do that, just apply your scattering. Basically, it's just scattering, and I believe that's it. Only scattering. It's just scattering, and just scatter your brush all around. Here's a scattering. Just bring it up, and you get different results every time. That's the name dynamic brushes, right? Since I don't want that, I'm gonna turn that off. My shape dynamics, turn that off as well. And what I do want is just to put some spacing between my brush strokes, so that they're not connected to each one another. And you can also alter the angle of your brush. So I'm gonna change it to 180 to put it upside down to be able to make these changes here. So as you can see, adding a little bit of grass strands to it. If you guys don't like this, you guys don't have to put this. It looks good both ways, using the grass strands and no grass strands at all. I just like to use it because it gives it a little bit more variety. Variety being the spice of life, as I've been told before. So just go ahead and make the changes, add patches to it, large patches. If you want some, apply some to the middle. Let your mind go free, let your mind set free, make changes. This is the time you get to experiment and see what you're made, what is inside your creative mind. So I'm just going to just keep doing this little bit, and we're almost finished. Obviously, you're going to take more time with your text and do it better than I did. So you can see, there you go. One thing you could also do is you can enlarge the layer, your noise layer, to make the layers, to make the grass seem a little bit larger. So there you go. We expand it a little bit. There you have it. If you wanted to expand more, you can also do that. But this only will work if you're not using smart filters. Because since you're using smart filters, the smart filter will adapt to any changes made to your document. So depending, if you're using smart layer, smart object, the filter will adapt to the massiveness of your layer. So if you want to make your noise bigger, just take off that. Don't convert it into a smart object from the beginning, and just enlarge it, and the grass will appear big. Alright guys, so this is it. Text is completely editable. Just double click on your smart object, click OK, and if you want, type in something like, I don't know, maybe something for your soccer fans over there, but type in soccer. If you are going to make your text longer, make sure to compensate for the missing space. So in this case, I need to add more canvas to my document, increase it more. I add 800 this time. Well, let me go with 900. There we go. Save that. Grass, there it's saved. Make sure to center it. Command Control A, center your document. Your text layer to the center, vertical, and on your horizontal. But one thing you will need to do is change your mask layer. Since this mask layer was made for the previous text, you're gonna have to edit it. It's the same thing go with the brush, and first you're gonna have to reveal everything, and then with the black colored brush, begin to edit and hide some parts of the text. So there you have it, you guys. There's that synthetic grass made entirely in Photoshop. So I'll leave you guys with that, and don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Pass it on to your friends. Pass it on maybe to soccer friends you have out there. Just pass it on and help this community grow. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. The links to all of these social media networks will be in my description, and I will also leave links on this video for you guys. So until next time, this has been Graphic Optical Designs, signing out.